Chat, if y'all haven't noticed by now, I really have been going live, doing the things that need to get done. And I've really been enjoying it. So, shout out to family that is growing over here. Today has been the solar eclipse as well as the Aries new moon. And it's been a day. It's been a really beautiful day, though. I found myself really expanding mentally and consciously. And y'all know that's very on brand for Sagittarius because you are the philosophers of the zodiac. You are the expansive thinkers of the zodiac. You are the wanderers, but you are also the fire. And we know that fire is all encompassing and can't be contained. Y'all have that beautiful Sekhmet energy. And I honestly feel like Sagittarius is truly the fire sign that is having a ball right now during this Aries energy, during this solar eclipse energy. And I feel like y'all are having a ball because what you are experiencing is a lot more internal liberation and activation. A lot of people aren't going to pick up on this, but your good feeling energy is internal. Your good feeling energy is something that is brewing within. And I feel like right now, the world is your oyster. Some of you may be looking into travel, maybe doing more things in regards to traveling, moving things around your home, redecorating your home. I feel like it's just the energy of true like spring cleaning. And with that being said, you're doing a lot of sprucing up, clearing out, making room. And this is happening within your immediate environment, your home space, as well as your mental and spiritual and energetic bodies. And I love that energy for y'all. And I know I just jumped right in channeling. And I just feel like that's just so on brand. Because one thing about Sagittarius energy is straight shooter, no chaser. And I am a Capricorn. And so honestly, I prefer that too. I know y'all bluntness can be very off-putting. I'm not gonna hold you. I've experienced plenty of Sagittarius, but I still fuck with y'all. I still see the beauty in your bluntness, and I feel like that is gonna be a theme for you. Just getting it done. Hey, how are y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining the chat. Just getting it done and saying what needs to be said and handling it. There's a lot of no nonsense energy about you, Sagittarius, that a lot of people fall victim to, you know, your delivery. You shoot balls of fire. When you shoot, you shooting straight from the hip. And so not everyone can handle that, but I feel like you've done enough work with accepting how you are and changing your delivery to those that you care about. That's just the name of the game for y'all. But let's get a message for your higher self. Mind you, we are on the day of the solar eclipse, as well as we have Venus retrograde, we have Mercury retrograde. So if y'all are tired, please get rest. Make sure you are getting the adequate rest that you need. If you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat where Sagittarius is placed in your chart. And we're gonna get into the vibe. So I honestly feel a freedom, like a let freedom ring type of energy with Sagittarius right now. Oh, that was a really beautiful. Y'all see how I just flew and landed on my lap? Okay. Yeah, I got the first card out. It's clear your energy. Your higher self wants you to continue to clear energy. And this looks like a lot of internal shifts as well as external shifts. Making sure that you're keeping your home clean, outside and inside. I feel like a lot of y'all doing a lot of outside work first. So you may be cleaning up your physical appearance, getting your hair done, changing your style, changing your wardrobe for the season, leaning into that level of alchemy. I see you all doing a lot of outside work, maybe traveling, maybe moving to a new home. This is very on brand for you. This is the beginning of the new year. So this is a lot of journeying within and without. Keeping your energy clear is going to, I feel, make a lot of this transmutation that you're experiencing a lot more swifter. I see a lot of water energy within this as well. So making sure you're hydrated. But all the blue that's in this card, I honestly feel like you're going to be cleansing yourself a lot through study and information. I feel like a lot of you are going to be experiencing a rise in consciousness, and this is going to clear out a lot of clutter. You're going to be releasing old beliefs and thoughts, and I feel patterns and behaviors. I feel like you're really unlocking and undoing a lot of programming that was probably instilled in you at your childhood. This feels like a lot of inner child freedom that's happening with this energy cleansing at this point. I see a lot of dancing, a lot of sacral activation, a lot of liberation, but it's a very embodied energy. So I feel like this is a very physical experience for you right now. I feel like you're being guided to work out, you're being guided to move your body, you're being guided to dance, do yoga, deep stretching, maybe swimming, but it's giving a very embodied response to energy cleansing, because I feel like you're physically cleansing your energy body. And with that happening, it's going to have a ricochet of your home, your car, everything needing to be cleansed and like aligned with where you're headed. You know what it's like to cleanse these spaces and get out of that old fall and winter energy, coming out of that hibernation mode. Everything is blooming, and I feel like your energy is blooming as well. So don't hesitate with this energy. Throw out old clothes and shoes, clothes you don't wear, stuff like that. Like pack very light, lighten your load. And you could also be eating cleaner, meal planning, meal prepping, just more overall more organized. This organization suits you. It will continue to suit you. The clearer your energy, the better. The clearer your environment, the better. You can think better, you breathe better, you feel better about yourself. So make sure you continue to prioritize what serves you, Sagittarius. What's the message from the New Orleans Oracle? We have Elusive Priestess. Now, I don't even know if I've ever seen this card in this deck. This is gorgeous. Elusive Priestess. Do y'all see that? Elusive Priestess. I have to read this because this is the energy you're stepping into. This is the energy you're embodying. And it's the number 5. So this is a transformation happening within right here. So the elusive priestess is the embodiment of the obvious not being so obvious. She is an entity that you know, but you may not have proof of. And the words that would allow you to make a clear cut decision if only they were spoken aloud. The situation that you are thinking of has much learning potential for you. However, your focus has been placed on details that will not help you gain the forward movement you desire. What is your goal, and how can you walk towards that goal within your own power? There are some immovable energies at work, and you will likely grow tired and irritable if you continue focusing your efforts in this current way. It is time to be flexible and acknowledge that there are additional ways to accomplish your goal, even if they are not what you consider to be the preferred way. The good news is that you have everything that you need to move forward if you are willing to let go of how you believe things should be. And didn't I tell y'all, y'all's energy is you releasing a lot of programming about yourself, beliefs and patterns about the way in which you should be or should go about life in general. This is the energy cleansing, letting go of what you thought you should be doing, who you thought you should be, how you thought you should show up for the sake of everyone else's acceptance of you. That is a really beautiful place to be at, because you're being told to literally let go of the shoulds and be who you've always desired to be. You have to go for it at the bottom of the deck with reach for the moon. And this is so on brand and expansive Sagittarius energy. I don't know. I think it was a bee or something that just flew by. But this is really beautiful, expansive Sagittarian energy. And as you can see, like I'm not in the house, I'm outside in nature. So my mind can expand, my energy can expand. It's that type of vibe. And I just really, that elusive priestess, you may not see it that you're making these changes and you're making these shifts, but they're major. You're feeling the difference because you're liberating yourself. You're setting yourself free from stories, and you're writing a new one, even though right now at this time you're not aware of it, and you're possibly hard on yourself. I'm getting you maybe thinking that you're not going about this right, or things are just not what they seem to be. Your true self is eluding you right now because it's waiting for you to give yourself the clearance to not go about it in a way that you feel like you should be going about it. This is your life. You have to do what works best for you. So there's a lot of acceptance and a lot of liberation from, again, versions of yourself, from people, from others, society, parents, whoever that has spoken over you limitations, that has spoken over you, this is what you should be doing and this is how you need to go about it. For other people that got the audacity to tell you, like, listen, okay, now what bug is this? Is this a bee? I don't know what it is, but it got the game fucked up. I'm so sorry, but no, sir. What is that? Y'all know I have like just this light and these little lights around me, so there's a lot of insects that are just attracted to. You could be literally beaming up and moth to a flame type of energy. Watch your surroundings. Pay attention to who's trying to latch onto you at this time. Who's trying to be affiliated. A lot of people want to be affiliated because your energy is increasing and you leveling up, you bossing up. And this level up and boss up is very spiritual. It's very energetic. Y'all, this bug is about to be on my light on my phone. I don't know if this is a bee or what, but it is huge. And I gotta watch it. So keep your eyes on anyone or anything that's trying to come into your space at this time. You have the energy of courage. Be encouraged no matter what's, and it's the blood moon, which is very Sagittarius coded. Blood moon, courage. So this eclipse is eclipsing you into a clearer sense of self, a self concept that aligns with who you are internally. You're giving yourself the green light to just fucking be. In that beingness, you're going to attract so many different types of people that you're going to have to be mindful of who you're saying yes to, who you're allowing in your space, what you're allowing your mind to absorb, what you're allowing your heart to say yes to. These are things that are going to be on the learning curve of you stepping into this full embodiment, because at the end of the day, even though it says elusive, you're still embodying the energy of a priestess. You're in high priestess mode. You feel what I'm saying? So continue to lock in, but continue to cleanse anything mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. I'm even hearing financially. Any of these, I feel like it's a blank canvas in all areas, and it's like you make the rules, and it's time for you to decide that there ain't none. There are no rules. There is a bee that is like literally just walking all on my iPad right now, just scoping the scenery out. And I'm talking, she was on the phone from this angle. Now she's crawled up and over the iPad, and she's about to go down to my phone in another way. But people, people could get a little crafty, you know? You're gonna get a little crafty, I feel. Bee energy is around, maybe the bee spirit. You probably need to look and read into that. But I can't help but channel the energy of what I'm getting because this is what's happening during you all's reading. And when I say there's a lot of perseverance being shown, there's a lot of willing to climb to the highest of heights and do what I got to do to get this done type of energy that I'm being shown. There's a level of assertiveness as well as adaptability that is here, which is very mutable of you. I think you are a mutable fire sign. So you need to honor this transition well and be courageous enough to say goodbye to the version of you that just doesn't fit these new shoes. You've outgrown the old shoes, you've outgrown the old clothes. And that's not to say that the weight that you carrying now isn't tasteful. It's just to say you in a whole nother class. You're leveling up. Your level up is quite physical as well. So Embrace your curve, embrace your energy, embrace your body, embrace who you are at this stage of the game. Nothing about this energy that you're giving off, Sagittarius, that I can say that I honestly feel is giving um nothing in your energy field is perceiving to be or feeling to me to feel as if you're denying yourself anything. It's giving, no, I see me clearly, I accept me fully, and I'm ready for whatever. So remain encouraged. Allow any person, any belief, any thoughts that just simply don't align. And when I say don't align, it's gonna be times where you're gonna be you're gonna notice your beliefs around certain things. And once you clear that up, and you say, well, I see where I'm actually believing this. And since I'm believing this, I'm showing up like this. And I don't want to show up like this anymore. I don't want to give from this place anymore. I want to operate like this. Well, what am I believing to be real and true? You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of internal dialogue and chatter with your higher self. And this is going to keep your aura clear. This is going to keep your heart pure. This is going to keep you in a space of being encouraged, in a place of being willing and determined. You feel what I'm saying? All parts work in tandem with all parts. That's the beauty in this, Sagittarius. That's the beauty in your energy right now. You see how that spread just came out? Like, do you see how? And it's literally one, two, three, four, five. Five cards came out under elusive priestess, and we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, and we have the World at the top of the deck. And if you, in my opinion, the World and the Wheel of Fortune are kind of one and the same. It's letting me know that you have experienced a full completion of a cycle successfully, and you're coming out on top of it. And we have Justice and the High Priestess. So you have Priestess here twice. You'll be knowing. So there's again with this elusive energy, this elusive priestess, this elusive high priestess, just like that description said, you're not even going to be aware of this. Like a lot of your power has been hidden, has been silent. It hasn't been validated. It hasn't been spoken to. It hasn't been encouraged. Your knowingness hasn't been encouraged. You might have been told that you wasn't smart. You might have been told that you're not intuitive. You might have been told that what you can't do. This is something that has been spoken over you, and you're becoming aware of how it limited you and how you carried that and how you've been moving from that restriction, that limitation, from that box. A lot of I feel like y'all are deep into the occult, or you will be deepening your awareness of the occult. You're very spiritual, you're highly tapped in, you're very tuned in, you're very intuitive. You are an oracle in your own right. And once you allow yourself to believe this, not only will it justify everything that you've always thought about yourself to be real and true internally, but it will balance your scales, and you will be receiving lots of great beautifully aligned karma. And we also have the 10 of Pentacles here. So if you're in a space of literally building for your family, your legacy, um a firm foundation, you go from the 2 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Expect financial growth. Expect that when you lean in to these truths, and that allow, you're courageous enough to embody this version of yourself, that everything that has always been yours, that you haven't been able to perceive with your naked eyes, you will now be consciously aware of it. Like, always been here. Can y'all still hear me? Because my AirPod just died, so I want to know, can y'all still hear me on the iPad? Can somebody put that in the chat and let me know if y'all still hear me? If you can still hear me? Because we're about to wrap the reading up, but I know my iPad is sitting on the microphone. Can you hear me out there? This is really beautiful. sitting out here doing these messages. This is really beautiful. Under the Aries new moon. I wish those lights came on. That would be perfect. Can someone put in the chat if you can hear me? Oh, thank you. I don't know why I haven't been able to see these. Are you a magician? Of course I am. Thank you, Macy. Who's here? Can it tell me who's in the chat? No one? Well, I hope y'all can still hear me. But y'all's messaging, y'all's reading is so, and that Speaker Truth came out as well. Speaking from the heart. Be courageous enough to speak from the heart. Be courageous enough to listen to your heart. Be courageous enough to align with this energy. You're at a place of embodying this version of yourself, and you will definitely have to balance this energy out. There will be a lot of duality. I feel that will be present. A lot of both and I feel like that's a mindset as well as an understanding that you've been needing to embrace, because a lot of you was either or. You're either this or you're that. You can either do this or you're that, but you're coming to the point where you're willing to see that not only are you enough, but you are multi-talented, you're multifaceted, you have multiple interests, you're naturally creative. The High Priestess is someone that is multidimensional. She has access to spiritual realm. She's attuned to what's not physical. And she's adept in clarifying and communicating and receiving divinely guided intelligence and using it for her benefit. So make sure that you appreciate the gifts that you are naturally embodying and naturally coming into. Embrace them, because they're lucrative. They're leading you to the financial growth and gain and stability and foundation that you are desiring for yourself and for your family, for your legacy, for your lineage. You are completing this cycle successfully. Okay, Sagittarius? There's no way that you can get it wrong. The only way that you can get it wrong is to not to at least attempt to be more of a conscious co-creator. So you need to be more conscious of how you feel, more conscious of what you're saying, more mindful of how you're moving. Because what you're saying yes to will be reflected in your action as well as your inaction. Okay? Get in XANE. Get into the shop. Join my community. Join the collective. If you want a personal reading, a text message reading, I have an array of readings. I have an array of products. Women only. Please join my mail list, because the collective is growing over in the email streets. I give out a monthly newsletter, but we're moving towards monthly meetups, breathwork, yoga, meditation, muse in motion. I haven't even announced this to anyone else in any of my other readings. You're the only ones that I have announced this to. I feel like you would be a perfect fit for muse in motion, where you are your own muse. It is an individually collective experience of sacred sensuality and embodiment, freedom and liberation amongst other women that are aligned and attuned to this healed divine feminine, as well as high priestess and healed masculine energy. You are the high priestess. I feel like you're undergoing an initiation right now. Say yes to this initiation. See yourself worthy of this level up and go for it. Give yourself everything that you know you desire. Don't let up until you get exactly what you want or better. This is your reading, Sagittarius. I love you. I'm going to end this live, and I will catch y'all on the next one. May you live well, love well, and be well. I love y'all.